The Belgian EDM festival Tomorrowland has been held every year since 2005. The two brothers Manu and Michiel Beers had no idea it would become one of the most renowned festival circuits all around the world. The festival was actually supposed to be named Mysteryland, but the brothers' partner Duncan Stutterheim decided to switch the name to Tomorrowland. The name was a nod to the motto, "Yesterday is history, today is a gift, tomorrow is a mystery." Since its first festival launched in 2005, it's risen to the heights of other well-known festivals such as Coachella. Unlike Coachella and music festivals alike, Tomorrowland differs from the rest for multiple reasons. From the stage production to euphoric lighting, this festival trumps the rest. Artists like Carl Cox and the late Avicii have given the most memorable performances on that stage. When you step foot into Tomorrowland, you're very much in your own little world. Real money isn't used for currency, and their own town has its very own restaurants and even hair salons. Hello ravers, welcome back to EDM Heroes Worldwide. Fasten up your seatbelts because today we will talk about this incredible festival and answer the questions of today. What makes Tomorrowland so special? The first ever Tomorrowland festival kicked off on August 15th, 2005 in Boom, Belgium. Some of the performances were artists such as Koen and Techno Boy. That first year, there were 9,000 visitors, and in 2019, there were nearly 400,000, from barely selling tickets to tickets selling out in minutes. Little did the creators know that by their third year, the festival would amass over 50,000 guests. There are many aspects that go into making a music festival successful, and the Beer brothers pulled out every string they could to assure that. It's safe to say that most of the success comes from producing a fire lineup of artists, but the Beer brothers wanted the event to have a memorable atmosphere. Big to little aspects make a difference, and one of the early additions was simple yet satisfying. The town of Hetzuid was the base camp the creators' team operated out of and received fresh bread daily. The brothers decided that the campsite of the festival would have a bakery that served that same fresh bread. And ever since 2011, there's been hot baguettes and other baked goods available to the festival goers. The Beer brothers kept on with their concepts and wanted to appeal to the teen audience. In doing so, the brothers teamed up with Dutch ID&T for the creativity that go into making their festival such a success. In order to keep each year interesting, the theme decor for all stages changes. A few of the top themes included a giant circus, which was the theme in 2017. Also the year prior, in 2016, was a rose garden theme, and a mechanical dragon's head was the talk of the town. The themes on the main stage didn't start until 2009. From 2005 to 2008, the creators were still getting the kinks worked out and were still working on their identity as a festival. In 2009, the theme was Mask. There weren't any backstories to the event just yet, but with 90,000 people in attendance and artists like Moby on the lineup, it was a good year to kick off themes. 2010 was the year things were starting to come into focus. The theme of 2010 was Zon, which means sun. The focus that year was of natural joy and beauty. From then on, their reputation for visuals and audio came into play. This was something other festivals hadn't ever done before. In the years following, each theme that came had its very own meaning. With each theme, the people in attendance matched the themes with costumes of their own, and with popularity growing, some of the best DJs around graced the stage. Artists like David Guetta and Armin van Buuren became regular legends. Armin had played at the festival ever since it first opened in 2005, and he's made appearances ever since. The passing of Avicii, who had become a staple at the festival, had many performers pay their respects to his top songs. Every festival worldwide has some of the best artists, but Tomorrowland curates a wide selection of the very best EDM DJs, and those DJs go above and beyond with their performances and announcements. DJ Armin van Buuren took the time during his set in 2013 to announce the birth of his son. Other artists alike end up revealing new music or coming collaborations, and that's all thanks to the nostalgia that is Tomorrowland. Not only do those in attendance feel the energy that the festival gives, but performers indulge in that feeling and go on to give memorable sets. When we say Tomorrowland is like its very own town, that's because it is. Dreamville comes equipped with just about everything you could need or want. Between sets, you can visit jewelry shops, makeup salons, and plenty of places to grab a bite and put your money away because it's no good in Dreamville. That's right, the organizers of Tomorrowland wanted guests to be able to tap out of the real world and have them indulge in magical experiences. So instead of actual money, they have their own currency called pearls. You can use pearls to purchase souvenirs or pay for hair services and food, and of course drinks. This is just one of the many ways Tomorrowland differs from other popular festivals. The guests in attendance come from all around the world to celebrate the one thing they have in common: the love for EDM and its culture. The festival has a welcoming environment for people of all backgrounds who unite for the last days of July. Unlike festivals of this size that flopped in the past, Tomorrowland is proof that thousands of people can unite in peace for a weekend. The festival is such a known event that the great Hans Zimmer composed a hymn for the event. He composed some of the best music for popular movies such as The Lion King. In 2014, he created a hymn for the festival, and it's been used every year ever since. If their own town and hymn aren't enough to convince you how much the festival stands apart, you haven't seen anything yet. No, actually, the costumes and attire each year are somewhat of a staple. In recent years, there's been an increase in far-out attire thanks to influencers who set the tone for outfits. At the event, you're free to wear whatever you wish, but the more your costume dazzles, the more you'll fit in with partygoers alike. It's safe to say many dress to impress. Typical festivals worldwide have quick on-the-go basic food or snacks, but not Tomorrowland. Inside Dreamville, there are quality restaurants with some of the best cuisine Belgium has to offer. Say goodbye to plain burgers or pizza because Tomorrowland serves up some of their signature Belgian foods, such as Belgian waffles, mole frites, and more. The sensational flavors will put other festivals' food to shame. 15 years following the start of the most iconic festival around, they were able to pivot around the global pandemic. Most festival companies weren't able to keep their staff employed during the hard times, but Tomorrowland kept all 160 staff members employed. This helped them launch a pay-per-view virtual streaming system and even assisted in the launch of their partnered record label. Tomorrowland teamed up with Virgin Records for their label Universal Music Group. Both Virgin Records and distribution have led the industry for years. With the two teamed up, Tomorrowland looks forward to the heights their label will see together. With that said, Tomorrowland is one of the most influential festivals unlike any other. Musicians and fans only add to the psychedelic experience the creators ensure every year is different from the year before. The 17-year-old festival was able to withstand the dry early days and even survive the pandemic. Thanks to the Beer brothers, they went the extra mile to ensure that every experience you have at the festival or in the town of Dreamville is separate from reality. The creators went out in all creative aspects and set the stage to attract goers of all ages year after year. The changing themes and fire lineup only add to the renowned festival. The maxed out festival is full of creative costumes and people of all backgrounds. The fresh Belgian food available is the cherry on top that wraps up the whole experience. That's all we've got for now. If you want to see more exciting content like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon to receive notifications. Do you think all these aspects make Tomorrowland special? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video at EDM Heroes Worldwide.